Welcome to Project Pro Code Recipes. In this video, we are going to learn manipulations related to date time in Python and the libraries that are essential to do that. Now, this is my code snippet over here. I have copied this code and I have pasted that in my Jupyter notebook. I'll explain to you the code over here as well as run this for you. So let's get started. Now, where do we need basically this date time? This date time is very essential when you do a time series analysis. So basically, when you are doing a time series analysis is a type of analysis that in which we see the variation of data, or we try to recognize the pattern of the data based on dates. For example, stocks are time series analysis. So when you do that, you should be very thorough with date time manipulations. You should be very quick and frequent in order to manipulate the dates, which is very essential as time series analysis is solely based on this. So now let's get started with the codes and see some manipulations. Okay, now these are two general print statements. So in order to import ignore unnecessary warning, I've imported warnings library, then warnings dot filter warnings ignore. Now from datetime, so from datetime is a library. So from datetime I've imported my module datetime, then from datetime I imported my module time delta. So time delta is basically used for calculating the differences between the time. Now is equal to date time dot now. So basically now picks up the current time that is on computer and then shows it to you. So basically where is it needed? Suppose you are writing a file and you need to timestamp that. In those cases you can generally use now datetime dot now, or it can also be used for real time data analysis. That is, you want to analyze your data with real time. So this is what real time data analysis looks like. Now print now. So print now dot here. Now see, this is the importance of date time. Now if I would have directly given you a date, and I would have directly saved the now, then I would have told you to use Python to do that. Then you would have to split that, and you would have to do some manipulations in order to pick up the year, the date, and the time, and the seconds and everything. But when it is date time, it has already saved your data in a date time format. So what it does, it has already time stamped your data, so it knows what represents year, what represents month, and what represents days. Now dot month, now dot days, so now dot hours, now dot minutes. Now delta. So date time, you need to pass that in this order. That is basically the month, the day, and the month, the year, and the day. And then minus date time, you have to pass this other in the similar manner, so it will calculate the difference between the date times. Now print delta. Okay, now print delta dot days, so it will calculate the difference between the days. And print delta dot seconds, it will calculate the difference between the seconds. So days will be calculated based on 7 and 6, whereas seconds, since I have given this in the date format, it assumes that there is no lag between the seconds. Okay, so the delta seconds will be given as 0. Now start date time, I'm creating a time 2018, 1 and 7. Okay, this is my start date time. Now print. So start plus time delta. So what time delta does, and you need to pass a parameter. I have given a parameter 12. So it will add these many days into start. Okay, so now let's see the output. So you can see this is exactly what my computer is showing right now. Okay, so 2020 was the year, 6 is the month, and 5 is the day, whereas 13 stands for, let me check the hours, 38 for the seconds, and then 38 for the minutes. Now you can see the date time difference was 1 day. Okay, so it's given 1 day over here, and 000 date time seconds was 0000. Now delta days, so there is 1 day gap, and delta seconds, as I told you, it assumes, if you don't pass seconds as a parameter, it assumes that it is exactly, adds exactly 24 hours. So if you are passing 1 day, then so the seconds will be 0. Now start time plus time delta 12. So you can see, after adding 7, start time was my day 7th of January, then I added 12 days, it gave me 19th of January. So this was all about codes in this video. For more industry relevant projects, you can visit our website. You can also visit our website for recipes like this, and also our YouTube channel. You can get your customized code by using the click here function over here, and the URL for the code in this video is available in the description below. Thank you.